University of Tennessee updated its investigation and claims about a fraternity hazing that targeted Asian students. In October, the university launched that investigation after taking several complaints about members of a fraternity seeking out Asian students and snapping photos with them. The report suggests the activity dates to the fall of 2016. At that time, the dean of students got involved and found it was members of Delta Tau Delta. They apologized. But the next fall, after hearing reports of the same stunt, the dean alerted student conduct officials. It was unclear which fraternity was involved. Then this fall, investigators pinned that behavior on a member of Alpha Tau Omega. Student conduct disciplined him, and ATO hosted an educational session for all its members on diversity awareness.